Yes.
No.
Ready, hush your mouth. Good evening, YouTube, and welcome to Maddie's Corner. Oh my God.
You got
Eddie,
it.
you have to go.
Bye.
Good evening, YouTube, and welcome to Maddie's Corner. Boom, pow. For today's episode, DeAndre and I are coming to you live from our dining room because for Mother's Day, he got me this ring light. So we thought, why not use it for this video instead of the professional lighting and setting up the whole studio, and we could just do it right here.
Right here.
So today, for Mother's Day and Father's Day, we're going to kind of do this in between the weeks of the two holidays. We're going to tell our story of how we found out we were going to be parents and how we were feeling. And then at the end, we're going to answer some questions that we Googled, like common questions for parents. So that's what we're going to answer them. So let's get started. Introduce yourself, DeAndre.
My name is DeAndre Robinson. Sherry said it, but everybody know who I am. So,
No, they don't know who you are. Who are you to me?
I'm her roommate
You're my roommate.
/ boyfriend
/ what else?
/ father
Okay.
of my child.
Of our child.
My child.
That was the longest intro for the smallest thing ever. But let's get moving. You can't keep moving out of the shot.
I'm right here.
Okay, great. So it all started on a September morning. It was like September 15th, 2017. I was in my dorm and I was thinking to myself, my period's supposed to be here in 6 days, which is what I do. I think every girl does this like before their period. They're like, okay, I got about this more days. I make sure I got my pass to get me through that time. So it got to be like the 19th. I wasn't having any cramps or anything. You know, you get those pre-period cramps. And I was like, something's not right. So I texted DeAndre and was like, my period's supposed to be here on the 22nd. So the 22nd comes and my period don't come. We have an issue. And what did you say, DeAndre?
Not even lie. Don't even remember what I said.
Oh my God. He was like, man, you good. Ain't nothing wrong.
Right, she's straight on. You know.
Yeah, he's like, you're straight. You're tripping. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, whatever you say, buddy. So the 23rd comes. That's a couple days after, and I'm like, he goes, we're sitting in my dorm, and he's like, hey, did you ever get your period? And I'm like, no. So then we kind of just like, we're silent for like a minute or two. And then it's like a few minutes where we're just kind of like, something's amuck here. So he's like, let's just get a test to be on the safe side. It'll be no big thing. And so I am going to work that day. I'm working at Dublin, the Irish pub. And so we're like, we'll just go before you work. So we get up, it's football Sunday, and we go to Walmart. What happens in Walmart, DeAndre?
All right. So I went into Walmart. It's like, gotta go get this pregnancy test. So I went in there, was looking at a couple different ones, you know, all different prices. I was like, I don't even know which one to get. So I called Madi. And what'd you say when I called you?
I was like, just get one. Get the most expensive one because that range works the best.
And shit, the cheapest one was, hell no, I'm not paying this shit. And like, fuck no, this shit.
You're swearing up a storm.
I'm like, this too expensive, not rocking. So it's like, I have to just steal it.
So ghetto.
Who was paying for that? It was like $20. I was like, huh? No, it wasn't 20, but it was like 12, 13. That's too much money for a pregnancy test. And I had to get the best one because you need the best results. You know, this ain't nothing to play with. So, grabbed the best one, did what I had to do. Walked out like 5 minutes later.
So, DeAndre grabs the pregnancy test. He comes back to the car. He shows me. I think it's like one of those like first response, which they have commercials, so that means they're probably good. So we go, I'm like, let's just take it before we go to your dad's apartment because, you know, I'm feeling all anxious and stuff and sweating and whatnot. And I don't never sweat. So we go to the Speedway by his daddy's house. And I'm like, I'll be back. So I go in there. I only bring one test. I follow the instructions. I pee on the stick. Take it back to the car because I looked at it, but it was still like not done. So when I got to the car, I handed it to DeAndre. He looks at it. He's like, oh, we're all good. And I'm like, DeAndre, are you stupid? That's 2 lines. He goes, no, but one's dark and one's faint. I go, that's the positive.
Little baby.
So we get to his dad's house, and he's like, we'll just take another one later, you know. We'll take another one later, and then, you know, we'll find out then. Because, you know, the first one's never right.
You gotta double check. You gotta make sure.
Yes, so once we take the first test, I'm like, oh snap, you know, that's it for me. I'm pregnant. Oh my God, my life's over. Oh. And then DeAndre, not this DeAndre, but this DeAndre. What do you say, DeAndre, when we at your daddy's house and I pass you the next test?
Well, I'm against abortion, so I was like, well, guess we got about to have a kid.
DeAndre is like, we can do this. We can make it through.
And you see what happens. So.
No, you're kind of like skipping a lot of parts.
I ain't skipping none.
You skipped all the parts. So after we find out, and it's time for me to go to work. So after we find out, it's time for me to go to work. So I'm feeling all sorts of emotions. I'm like, in my head, I'm like this. And in real life, I'm just sitting in the passenger seat. So when I get to work, this girl at my job is talking to me. And she just keeps... Madi, you gotta go. Addie had to be removed. Security had to take her out. Okay, so DeAndre goes back to the car. We get to the speedway. I take the test. I bring it back to him. He thinks it's negative, but it's so clearly positive. So when I tell him it's positive, what were you feeling? What was going through your mind?
Just thinking like, dang. Just thinking about like how I was about to affect my life for the next 70 years. You know, what I was gonna have to do was like, dang, I'm gonna have to work. Probably not gonna be able to hoop no more. Because you can't do both. Can't hoop and work. About to have to provide for a child, and they expensive. And I know because I was expensive. So I know my kids can be expensive.
I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking like I need about $500, you know, I need a ride, and on to the next thing. And we were not on the same page.
Nope, not at all. And you see who got their way.
I got my way, my body, my choice. I had to just, you know, think about it. I had to weigh the pros and cons because I wanted to be like married and have my first baby when I was 22, 23. And I had Addie at 20.
And
so I was
married.
only like 2 and...
Still not married.
I feel like you said that like with your chest a bit. Like that's kind of rude.
Nah.
Okay, whatever you say. We'll be married soon.
Proposal coming soon.
Oh, okay, then that's what I need. No, so it was like only a couple of years earlier than our plan that we had. So it was like, no, because I talked about it with you. Now you trying to switch up on me? When the light gets on, you switch up. Okay, anyway, he's lying. We both agreed. We had a whole plan. Is you serious? You trying to front on me on YouTube? No, he's totally lying. We had a plan because we were like planning our life. That's what you're doing. You're like, oh, butterflies and stuff.
Kids, I was out of college, so I had to be at least 22.
I said 22, 23. You're 22, I'm 23. What was confusing about?
You said 22, 21.
Yeah. Anyway, so we were kind of going back and forth, and I would say we were going back and forth for like how long?
Probably like 3 weeks, and then her mom.
No.
She talked to her mom.
No, that's not what happened. No. So the first person we told was my sister Nayla, and my sister Nayla was pregnant at the time, and she did not believe us. We gave her the ultrasound. She didn't believe it. We gave her the pregnancy test from the clinic. She still didn't believe it. She's like, you guys are lying.
Y'all need a clinic. Go to the free one on.
No. The one that says pregnant, worried, call this number. So we told my sister, and then my sister, of course, got a big mouth when she finally believes it. She tells my mom. And so, you know, every black mom is like, thinks the way to get to you is to tell you that God sent them a dream. So my mom texts me the very next day after I tell my big mouth sister. She's like, I had a dream. And I text her back, no, you didn't. She goes, what was my dream about? I go, that I'm having a baby. She goes, yeah, that was my dream. I go, your dream is named Nayla Perkins. And she was sent me a laughing emoji. And then she tried to call me, but I declined because I was at work and I'm a professional.
No, she
So after my mom texted me her fake dream and my sister snitched, me, the snitch, and my mama go to Smoky Bones to discuss that evening. And so they're like, Madi, you can do it. You can do it. And I'm like, I know I can. I'm a queen, duh. But I got a life and I got goals. And I'm I'm a very independent woman. Am I trying to be tied down to this the rest of my life? And they're like, that's your boyfriend. You love him. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, I'm considering it. Give me some time. I'll think about it. What did your mom say, DeAndre?
Well, since my mom already was a grandma, she already had one grandchild, she wasn't too surprised. But also, it was like 19, so, wasn't too young, so it wasn't too bad. I feel like she was a little happy.
He's totally lying. His mom was off her rocker. She was going nuts.
No,
She's like, DeAndre, is she trying to trap you? And I was like, first of all, in my head when he told me this, he's just ashamed because he knows his mom gonna watch this. Hi, Miss Teresa, we're cool now. But this is what happened. That's what she said. And then me and I laughed because, first of all, if I'm trapping anybody, it's gonna be somebody with some money. No offense. But it's not gonna be a 19-year-old.
I was planning on having money, but...
Right, but like, if I'm gonna trap somebody, if I'm gonna like mentally go that a trapping's coming up, I'm gonna trap somebody who's already rich so that my kid can be taken care of. You see the girls do it. That would be my trap situation. I'm not gonna trap my high school sweetheart. It's just not like the way that works.
Cause I'm a bum.
No, he's not a bum. You didn't see our cute kitchen. We're not bums. But the whole
$5.
They don't need to know your $5 business. The whole point of it was his mom was not happy. She later apologized once we said we were keeping our baby. And I was fine with that because if I was his mama, I would have had the same reaction. And that's the type of high tea on our parents. So we told everybody was cool, yada, yada, yada. We had a baby shower. It was okay because it was a rainy day like today and a lot of people didn't come.
Yeah, it was pretty terrible actually.
Oh, what? I looked a mess.
It was a terrible day.
Yeah, it was a terrible day. We can't tell you why.
Stain on my shirt.
We can't tell you why it was a terrible day, but it was a mess.
It was all bad.
And then my hair was so ugly. I was so fat. My shoes was a mess. I looked like a grandma.
She is pregnant, so.
Like, it was just the worst baby shower. But it looked cute. But on the inside, it was a no-go.
Got a lot of good gifts, though.
So, DeAndre, what was the worst part about dealing with me while I was pregnant?
Everything.
I feel like it was a really nice thing.
Pregnant women don't get nobody pregnant if you don't want to be with them, because the mood swings and the attitudes and just everything.
And from my point of view, don't get pregnant by somebody who plays video games. Because you're going to be sick, sitting there, and they'll be up at 3 a.m. shooting, hear the game.
The fort, you already know.
You're going to hear the music. It's going to make you sick.
Squad,
like, if I hear Fortnite music to this day, I'm like, literally about to throw up. Because
I don't even play the game no more.
So, he's lying. He played it yesterday.
I don't even know what.
It's just absolutely terrible. So now, we're going to go through, and we wrote down some of the questions from the internet. And we're going to take turns. We're going to answer the questions. DeAndre, you go first.
I got the first one after I just threw them in the air. Says, what was the scariest part of the birthing process?
For me, it was the fact that, hello, a baby's coming out of you. And two, nobody really prepares you for it. And we skipped the second day of the birthing class that we were supposed to go to. Yeah. So we didn't really know what to do once the baby was actually coming. We only learned how to breathe.
Yeah. Scariest part is probably just a healthy baby and a healthy this person right here after the process. Because you know how they treat black women in the hospitals.
How did you all pick the baby's name? I picked the name
she had like 40 names already picked out.
Yeah.
So like,
and I picked one that actually wasn't on the list, and I picked it because
all the names she had was terrible.
No, I had some great names, and I still have them, but I don't want any more kids.
Garbage.
But long story short, I wanted her to be named after me because I was the one doing all the work. Like, I was the one getting fat. I was the one that was like so tired, sick. No, she doesn't really look that much like him. But
like me.
That's where Addison came from. I kept the Y because my name has a Y and that's cute and different.
Because that's the black way.
Okay. And then I added another D because she needed an extra dash of spice.
Right, adding the D from
like
my
a
name.
Double dose of Madi.
Double dose of DeAndre.
A double dose of attitude.
See, makes sense.
So that's why I gave her 2 Ds.
DeAndre, D, Madi. There's no where's the M in her name? Nowhere.
Anyway, and then I got Sky from The Sky, and my name's Sierra, so I wanted an S. And Sky is just cute, like Addison Sky. It just sounds like a fairy tale name, so that's what I got too. And then for the last name, we debated, like, because we didn't know, like, Carol. We're not married, so I was gonna be like FM and then do Carol, but then everybody was like, that's kind of mean. Right. Like, you should let him
She
be
got
in
the
it.
first and middle name, so it was
So
only
then
right.
I was like, okay, well, that makes sense, I guess. But also, too, I wanted to do a hyphenated name, Carol Robinson, but DeAndre was like, no, that's stupid. So I ended up with just Robinson. But I told him if we're not married within 2 years, which is coming up where he almost has to hurry up and propose, I'm changing her last name back to Carol.
If given a restart button, would you become a parent at the same time that you did? Hell no.
Really?
And I'm saying that because 19, you just gone to college, you're like just getting started, you know what I'm saying? Like high school, that's all fun and shit, but college is, you know, with your parents, you grown, like
Now you're double grown.
right. You gotta grow up hella quick when you have a kid when you're young, so you just, I probably would have waited like 2 or 3 more years until I was out of college, but can't complain. Definitely taught me a lot. So
Who are you? Okay, so for me, I'm gonna say no, only because if I had a baby later than now, there's no guarantees that it would be Addie. And she's like the bee's knees. She really is the cat's pajamas. And she's so funny. She has a lot of attitude. And
because she's my twin.
You know, she acts just like me. She looks like him. I'll give him that. But she literally acts exactly like me. I think having a kid young kind of get it out the way so that when you're like 40 years old, you can just like go on vacations and live like life and you're not all crusty. And your kid's not like breaking your back because you had a kid at 35. No offense to you 35ers.
That is true.
You know, by the time you're
20, you're 40.
You're 5. You can have a 5-year-old at 40. That doesn't sound nice to me. Other people, yes, but for me, no.
Fuck no, baby.
So, Mike, I have the next question, which is, what's your favorite part about being a mom/dad? For being a mom, I'll say you're never bored because your kid's always either cutting up or doing something cute, so it balances out.
Yeah. Addie's my cuddle buddy, so, you know, a lot of fun, like she said, we're never bored. She's from my little hooper, so, you know, WNBA.
She's gonna be a model.
So, you know,
She's not a hooper.
it's fun being a parent because you can make your kids what you want them to be.
Yes, pour into your children, but she's not a hooper.
How did you feel when you first saw your baby girl? Not gonna lie, I cried.
Why were you crying?
It's cause like that baby come out, it's like damn, like that's my child. And it's emotional. It's an emotional moment. You know, you got a healthy baby, so you know.
Tell them what you did after you saw the baby when you were crying.
I hugged her mom because she was right there.
He hugged my mother, not me, not the person who just pushed the baby out. Him and my mom are hugging, and I'm sitting there like.
Cause she was standing right next to me, so it just why not?
For me, when I first saw my baby, there's this moment when you have a kid and you push your baby out, and you like, I can't put it into words, but anybody who has a kid knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's like, first, this person wasn't existing, and now they're existing, and you're their parent, and you literally created them from nothing. And it kind
From
of
a sperm.
Well, yeah,
and an egg.
But it's kind of freaky. Like, it's like an alien almost. But then you love them after you hold them and they lay them on your chest. You're like,
And they grow up.
and they start being sassy and
then-
say no,
Then they hate you.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's our little piping hot tea. That's our story. Is there anything else? Your relationship is tried, okay? It is tried.
Your patience as well.
I'm already impatient.
Me too. So don't have a kid if you're super impatient.
Like,
you just want to smack the shit out of them, but you can't.
Because they're small.
Yeah.
And they don't understand.
They don't understand.
And they cry.
Cry for no reason.
They poop all over your stuff.
Fake cry. Throw up.
Projectile throw up.
Yeah.
And you won't get sleep, and you still have to get up the next day because they're your parents.
Once they're rich and they take care of you, it'll all be worth it. So, don't be a bum.
Yeah.
Because your kid's going to be a bum.
Yeah. Pour into your children. Read to them.
Don't do drugs.
And also,
only good ones.
Yeah, read to your kids. Do flashcards. Teach them their colors.
Teach them the colors. Young.
And DeAndre.
Breastfeed. I would breastfeed for sure.
The breast milk is the best milk. I guess we would say is, like, subscribe, listen here. Don't be a hater.
Don't be a hater.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
It's not gonna hurt you. And if you don't do it, you're automatically a hater because it's free.
Right, it's free.
If you don't want to hear my voice, if you don't want to hear DeAndre's voice, I get that.
Just press subscribe and don't even watch it.
Yeah, or watch it and mute us.
Just skip to the very end.
You're going to sleep,
It still counts.
play it at night. Your phone will shut off on
itself.
itself.
Play it at night. It will shut off at night.
So, yeah.
Stop FaceTiming them thoughts and watch the video.
Yeah, watch all the videos.
All of them.
Share them.
Share.
And there's a lot more videos coming at you now that we're off quarantine.
And comment how much funnier the videos are that I'm in them than I'm not in them.
Or comment that DeAndre ruined the video in his face.
And if you think that, then let me know because I will not be in no more of these things. I will be sitting in the living room playing 2K or Fortnite.